you heard that you are for me. Oh, we were meant to be. Dancing in the moonlight, gazing at the stars so bright, holding you until the sunrise, sleeping until the midnight.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Three Dudes Dudein' Around with our NFL podcast. We've kind of been off on it lately. It's because Christmas kind of changed a couple things. So we're starting up again for the playoffs, and yeah, so we're gonna talk about the whole playoff picture and the wild card weekend today. So let's get right into it.
So let's get into the playoff predictions.
All right, so we'll start with NFC.
We're going to start with the 7-2 game, 49ers versus Seahawks.
Okay, 49ers versus Seahawks. Well, I made a prediction earlier this year on our other podcast. I was wrong. We'll be taking the 49ers and Brock Purdy today. So.
Why are you taking Brock Purdy? It's his first playoff appearance, and he's just young. And
Hey,
Brock Purdy is
the offense is running really well with him. It's going to be a win. The offense is going great. Defense always strong. Seahawks have not looked good in like a little bit. They've been looking kind of off.
I'm taking experience in this one. I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks. I know the defense is pretty much unstoppable, but I just need Geno Smith and Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, and then Kid Walker just playing so well. Like, their defense has been struggling, but I think they'll do well against a young Brock Purdy. I'm taking the Seahawks. What about Gigi?
I'm obviously taking, I'm a really big fan of Brock Purdy. I'm going to go San Francisco. CMC, baby. He's my kind of guy. And Brock Purdy all the way. Yeah, San Francisco 49ers.
All right, so getting into the next game. What is it?
We got the next 7-2 matchup, which is the Dolphins and the Bills.
Dolphins, Bills. All right, it's going to be a really good game at Bills. We're taking the Bills. Just Bills Mafia is crazy. Bills Stadium is crazy. Going to be a great game. Josh Allen will play well, I bet.
JP, you said that it was going to be a good game, but how can it be a good game without Tyreek and with Skylar Thompson as Carter?
Without Tyreek will most likely play. So.
But still, you got Skylar Thompson, bro.
No, but.
They're saying Tua's not going to
It'll still be a good game. I mean, we're obviously still taking the Bills, but it'll still be a good game just because those receivers are good enough. And it's playoffs. Playoffs have a lot on the line, so.
If the Dolphins had Tua, I would be taking the Dolphins, but they don't. And the Bills are just crazy. Even though I believe Josh Allen's a bit overrated, I'm taking the Bills.
Okay, guys. So, yeah, it's me again. I'm going to go ahead and take the Buffalo Bills. And you know why? You know why? Because Josh Allen. I know his song a couple times. Right now, it's 1-1 in the series. But you know what I think? They're going to be playing their hearts out for Zamar Hamlin. Pray for young Buck. Let's go, baby.
All right, so next game, we got the 3-seed Vikings taking on the 6-seed New York Giants. Shut the heck up, G. This is a young Giants team.
This is going to be such a good game.
It's going to be such a good game. The first game, Greg Joseph kicked a 61-yard game-winning field goal. I am so excited to see this rematch. Give me Daniel Jones and the Giants.
Yeah, this will be such a good game. Vikings are not contenders. We're going to get into some of this later. Giants aren't either, but Giants are going to win this game. Danny Dimes is crazy. So.
Dude, I don't care what they say. But you know what I know? I know that Danny Dimes, baby. He is that guy. And I want to see him running around the field, throwing to his best wide receiver. You know who it is. Kenny G, baby. Let's go.
What? Kenny G, the best receiver? You put Kenny G over Darius Slayton?
Yeah. Okay. We'll see whoever the best receiver is. They have one. I think they should just run the ball with Saquon. Sorry, dog. It's crazy. Next game.
Alright, so we got the next 3 seed versus 6 seed, which surprisingly, I'd like to say in the AFC. Oh wait, no, the 4th seed is the Bengals. They're not surprising. I don't know why I said that. But it's Cincinnati Bengals coming in at the 3 seed. This is a scary team here.
Versus
The Ravens.
the Ravens.
And probably no Lamar. So you know what that means. No Lamar, no win. I'm going Bengals.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals too. If Ravens have Lamar, I'm going Ravens. But Joey B, Icy Boy, Joe Burr, he's winning the game.
Who do you got, G?
Gavin, who you got?
Hey guys. Anyways, so I've definitely got I've got probably.
Bengals.
Okay, no, I knew that. So we all love T. Higgins. Definitely not. What he did, he's definitely yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna get right to the chase. I'm a little weirdo right now. Definitely gonna go with Bang.
Alright. Next game here, 4 versus 5 NFC. We got the Tampa Bay Trashineers versus the Dallas good old Cowboys.
No.
Who you got in this game, JP?
This is such a tough game because the Cowboys have never won against Tom Brady, and I don't think they ever will. The Buccaneers are most likely going to win this game as much as it wants to break my heart because I am a Cowboys fan. Dak Prescott hasn't been playing up to what he needs to play to, and yeah, Buccaneers will probably win. It'll be a good game.
Okay.
What you got?
Okay, I don't know what. I don't know what JP over here is saying. Because what the Cowboys need to do is they need to play Brock Purdy. Oh wait, Cooper Rush. They play Cooper Rush.
He said, bro.
Agreed.
And Cooper Rush never lost a game in his whole career.
Yes, he has. He lost to the Eagles, you stupid dude.
I'm sorry. Can we get that out? I'm just
No,
kidding.
we're not gonna.
I'm just kidding.
Keep going.
Dak Prescott. He's gonna be in. I think the Cowboys, they have the talent. I think Tom Brady's been an absolute dumpster fire this year, and Cowboys are gonna pull it out.
Okay, well, Doug, the biggest Cowboys fan here. Let me just freaking say something. Dak has had a bad year. Yeah, I'll give that to you. But that doesn't mean he's a bad quarterback. The Cowboys are a superior contender. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I have the Cowboys winning this game and possibly winning the Super Bowl. Okay, so I know you might think I'm biased for this, but I have the Cowboys winning this game. Dak is a good quarterback. But our next game is 4 versus 5. A surprise, the Jaguars versus the 5 Chargers.
Woo! Alright, I'll start us out here. So, I think that Justin Herbert's been a little off this season. I feel like he's not putting up the numbers.
He's number 2 in
I
passing
feel
yards
like he
this
hasn't had
season.
the numbers that he had last year.
He's number 2 in passing yards this season.
I feel like he hasn't been that good. No, never mind. You know what? Jags all the way. Let the haters talk.
Alright, well, I'll take it over. I don't know what G's saying. Chargers are winning this game with Mike Evans or Keenan Allen, sorry, I get them too confused, and Mike Williams coming back. Are they going to both be back, boys?
Yes, they're both.
Alright, with them 2 back, playing perfectly, this offense is going to be running. Justin Herbert is crazy. Top 5 quarterback in the league. Go Chargers.
Okay, well, as I'm looking at who's supposed to win, Jacksonville has an outstanding 60.7% to win the game.
Okay.
That leaves the Buccaneers with a the Chargers with a 38.8% chance to win. They're not the underdog in this.
That's
the
not 100.
The Jaguars, I believe, are the underdog in this game. But give me the Chargers. Herbert's just too good.
Whatever, boys.
Alright, next up.
We got that sums it up for them.
That sums up the playoff picture. So, we'll see who gets the most right, and we'll come back next week with
Yeah.
those. Next up, we're gonna talk.
Wait. Before we get further into this, we just want to get into mentioning the handout we're doing.
Yep. So to the new to any subscribers, we'll be picking from any subscribers. So we'll be giving away 3 boxes of Panini cards, and they're not gonna be cheap stuff. They'll be good stuff, and we'll give those away to some subscribers. So
Yeah.
please subscribe. You know, y'all can have a chance to win that, and the more subscribers we get, the more giveaways we can do. So
Yeah, if we end up getting to 1,000, then we'll probably do a major giveaway. And let's get into the injuries. So there's some bad injuries going around in the
we got
NFL.
Lamar, Tua. Those 2 are key quarterbacks. Lamar, I believe if he plays in the game, which I don't think he will, they win the game.
The Ravens would win the game.
The Ravens would win the game, in my opinion. But Tua would make the game a lot closer, possibly winning. It's really a throw up with Tua in.
Oh, Tua just got officially ruled out. So Tua's out.
officially ruled out, so
But is Bridgewater good to go?
we have to
Bridgewater
see
is
Teddy. Skylar, we need Teddy would be a lot better with more experience than Skylar Thompson. So
That's pretty much it on injuries. So we'll see how that plays
Lamar
out.
and Tua.
Okay, now back to the Chargers and the Jaguars. 2 young quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, both have been great this season, making their first career playoff starts. What do you have to say about that?
Well, 2 amazing quarterbacks in my opinion. T-Law has gone crazy this year. Herbert has dealt with injuries to his receivers, but still put up good stats. I believe he's the second passing yards in the NFL. So he's done great this year too. Not as good as fantasy points. But nevertheless, I think that Herbert is going to have the better game, but both of them are going to have great games. Even though they're young to the playoffs, both making first playoff appearances, they're 2 studs, and they have good offenses to run with, good receiving cores, so it'll be a fun game to watch.
I believe they're both going to be pretty nervous coming in, but they're eventually going to settle in and just keep going. All right, so next we got Dak/McCarthy. Are their jobs on the line?
Dak's maybe. McCarthy
I don't
probably.
know.
Jerry Jones did say that McCarthy's job was not on the line. We don't know how true that is because I believe McCarthy's done a pretty good job. I think some of our losses are on Dak too. And some of the receivers too. We've had some receivers sell too. Just the whole offense doesn't look to be going like very smoothly. I mean, they're winning games, but not by a lot.
Well, I'll get it to be. I think McCarthy's job may be on the line, but for Dak, no. Because we look at the GOAT, Tom Brady, even he's had bad season.
Yeah.
One bad season from Dak, still having a good record. I mean, is that really bad to have a 12-5 record?
No, it's a good record. Just the interceptions are showing not good, and I think he would have probably around 11-ish interceptions without some receivers not catching the ball. And we've seen that against the Jaguars. The receiver sold the game by throwing the ball into the other person's hands.
All right, you want to hop into contenders or pretenders?
All right, so we're just going to go down the list and talk about each team, if they are contenders or pretenders. So we'll start off with just AFC 1 seed.
Chiefs are Super Bowl contenders. There's no doubt about it. No matter what, if you have Patrick Mahomes on any team, you're going to be a Super Bowl.
No matter about the defense, still a Super Bowl contending team, running really good this year. A bit controversial about them making 1 seed, but if the Chiefs do end up playing the Bills, then there will be no home field advantage in that game. So we'll get to talking about that later if the Bills do proceed and the Chiefs do play the Bills. But nevertheless, contenders.
Okay, Gavin, we both think contenders. What do you think? G.
I think that the Chiefs are definitely contenders.
Okay, thanks for that input.
Thank you.
Super
All right.
Bowl.
Next we got
number 2, Bills.
Oh, okay, we're doing easy. The Bills are pretenders. They are every year. They try and show out.
Josh Allen, he's just.
It's really tough to tell because Josh Allen has put up a lot of turnovers, especially in the red zone too. And I think that's going to be tough. I mean, he had tough games against the Jets, both games against the Jets. which is a strong defense, but not as good an offense, and it wasn't a high-scoring game. But definitely, I'm just going to go with contenders just because Josh Allen is not a bad quarterback. Stephon Diggs is good. Gabe Davis is good. So, definite contenders. Doug, what you got? Doug G?
I already said I think they're pretenders, so let's see what G's got. G.
I definitely think they're pretenders. I just think that Josh Allen, he's just been selling a lot of games. Miami Dolphins, and the Miami Dolphins, they've been hard. For the Buffalo Bills, they've been hard. Their defense is pretty good against the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
And I just think Josh Allen, there's a lot of weight carrying on him with having no running game. So I think the Bills are pretenders. So yeah.
Thank you for your input, G.
All right, do these last few quickly.
Okay, we got the number 3 seed. We got the Cincinnati Bengals contenders.
Contenders, no doubt about it.
Contenders. Okay, we all just think they're
Yep.
contenders.
Joe Burrow,
Number 4,
Jamar Chase.
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Contenders.
Contenders, definitely.
Pretenders. They're not even making it past the first round.
The end of the season has been good. Even if they don't, they're still a really good team, and they're still a really good team. Good receiving core, decent defense, but I think they're contenders. Will or Doug, you said
Pretenders.
pretenders. G.
I've got contenders. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the LA Chargers.
Pretenders.
Contenders. The receiving core is immaculate.
Everybody knows why we think they're contenders. Why do you think they're pretenders?
Pretenders. I think Justin Herbert isn't really that good of a QB. I think their coaching staff is horrible too. I just think that Jacksonville Jaguars defense is where it's at. They've got a lot of good defense. You got a really good defense.
Okay.
Jacksonville Jaguars. LA Chargers. Pretenders.
Okay, next we got them boys. The 6. Oh wait, not them boys. That's the Cowboys, but just the boys or whatever team. The 6 seed being Ravens becoming in at the 6 seed. I think they're pretenders.
Pretenders for now. If they do manage to win and Lamar comes back, then contenders. But pretenders without Lamar.
What do you think?
I think they're pretenders.
All right, thank you for your input. Number 7. This is pretty easy. Dolphins are pretenders. There's
They're
nothing to
definitely
do why.
Yeah, pretenders.
One
without
year.
without two.
Okay,
Two comes back.
This is the biggest one I believe in. Number 1, Philadelphia Eagles. Freaking pretenders. They're not a good team.
They're contenders.
They have
Hello?
the easiest schedule.
Hold on, Doug. Tell us why, because me and G both think they're contenders.
Bro,
They have the easiest. They have such an easy schedule. Anybody can leave and they're.
Well, but the thing is, the Cowboys had the same schedule. The Cowboys had basically the same schedule. So, yeah. Okay, so moving on, going to the 2 seed, which is the San Francisco 49ers. Definitely contenders for me
They're
because
contenders.
Brock Purdy, Debo Samuel, all that good offense going
Yeah,
on.
Debo Samuel's back, so that's good.
Yep, Debo Samuel back. It'll be good to see them go.
They're just such a well-rounded team. And I mean,
Yep.
obviously the quarterback position, but Brock Purdy and me, you never know. Trey Lance is giving them a hard time out there. Brock Purdy is.
Yep. Okay, so next up we have, I think it's the Vikings. Next up is the Vikings. So I think the Vikings are pretenders.
I think they're pretenders.
Definitely. Yep, Vikings. I think they're pretenders. They just, they haven't been putting up, enough points by beating teams.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins is not playing too good. Their defense isn't playing too good, so. Kirk
think
Cousins is playing well. He's
They
just
just
not.
had a really easy schedule in the beginning. That's what
Yeah.
gave them the great record.
They did beat the Bills, which was a great win, but the Bills also are kind of iffy, so.
Yeah, the Bills are almost iffy.
Next up, we got Buccaneers. Well, during this season, I think they would have been pretenders, but playoff Brady's different. Mike Evans has been playing really good. Definite contenders from now. We'll see what happens.
I think they're contenders. I think they could go maybe 1 or 2 rounds. In.
Playoff Brady's definitely different. Now, we got them boys, the Dallas Cowboys. Now everybody's been saying pretender. But no, we have the talent. I said the Buccaneers would win, but we still have the talent on the team to work like together. And once we get more teamwork on that team is done. And I think Mike McCarthy can bring that out in them for playoffs. G?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys, they've sold a couple games, but I think they're going to be ready for these playoffs. So, yeah, I think they're contenders.
Then we got the Giants.
I think the Giants, I don't know, man. They've been all right. I think they're pretenders.
Yep, and so do I. They've been good, just not a good receiving core, not a good enough receiving core, not a good enough defense to make it any far. So
Yeah.
pretenders. Seattle Seahawks. This is the final team, 7 seed Seattle Seahawks. They barely made it in because the Lions clutched up. Sorry, G.
Yeah.
So pretenders. I mean, they almost lost to the Rams. I mean, they're a good team. They're just not a playoff team.
I think Seattle Seahawks pretenders. I think their team just isn't well rounded enough. They haven't won. DK Metcalf is underused, but we can talk about that another time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretenders.
All right, so that's basically it for this podcast. We will be doing one next week too, and we're gonna count up how many points right each person got on each of the predictions and see who can win. So that'll be fun. If you want to, go talk about playoff stuff, what you think is going to go on, down in the comments below. We want to hear your opinions too, and we could talk about that. If there's anything y'all want us to add to the podcast, any thoughts, that'd be great.
Yeah, always leave in the comments if you guys want to talk about a subject or fantasy stars. It's obviously it's past that, but
yeah, fantasy next year will be exciting. So. Also, don't forget about that giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and then you can enter the giveaway. We will choose 3 random subscribers to get a box of cards because we like cards too. So, yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see. Oh, also, we're making a video about Aaron Rodgers and possibly his last game. So go check that out as soon as it drops. It'll drop very soon, or it's out right now. So go check that out. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
see ya.